Morning to Mr. Bilal, I have to say, before I start my recording, photosynthesis is a very nice thing which talks about processes of plants. It talks about plants and sunlight and the process, and there's an equation, and it's very nice research which we should enjoy, and every people should read about it. Today we should talk about photosynthesis and know more information about it. Photosynthesis. Our objective for this research is to understand the process of photosynthesis and write the word equation. Before we start, we should talk about energy. All plants need light. They use energy from light to make sugars such as glucose. Glucose stores energy. This energy can be released using respiration when the plant's cells need energy. When the plant cells need energy, the energy will be released, and it will be released by respiration. Plants also use glucose to build new cells. The more light energy plants absorb, the more they photosynthesize, and the more their biomass increases. Plants' biomass keep every animal alive, including us. It supplies the energy and building materials that herbivores use for growth. Then it gets passed along food chains to carnivores. The trees can get very tall as they grow towards the light. The energy comes from sunlight to the producer, which is the plant, then to the energy to the consumer, which is the herbivore, the animals that eat plants. Then like the tigers, the carnivores will eat the animals, and the energy from the sunlight to the plant to the herbivore will go to the carnivore at the end. But I don't think anyone will eat the carnivore, only the big carnivores. Respiration and photosynthesis are opposite processes. Photosynthesis makes glucose, respiration breaks glucose down. Photosynthesis makes the glucose, makes the food of plant. But respiration breaks the glucose, because respiration, when the cells need energy, they should break down the glucose to give them, when the stored energy finished. But when the photosynthesis makes glucose, it makes glucose only. Respiration and plants and animals use oxygen. Photosynthesis returns oxygen to the atmosphere. Respiration is an exothermic reaction. It releases energy. Photosynthesis is an endothermic reaction, because it takes in light energy. Chloroplasts. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplasts, mainly in leaf cells. In the leaf cells, there is chloroplast, and the chloroplast, of course, the photosynthesis takes place in it. These cells take carbon dioxide from the air. Most leaves are very, 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 very thin, so gas diffuses in and out quickly. The water needed for photosynthesis is brought up from the roots in xylem vessels. A beam of light made the chloroplast in these leaf cells glow. Light is absorbed during photosynthesis. Now I will talk about the word equation of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water give us light energy, which is glucose plus oxygen. This is the photosynthesis. This is the way we make photosynthesis. Water is carried from the roots through xylem vessels in the veins. Light energy, carbon dioxide enters the leaf of the stomata on its underside. Photosynthesis takes place in chloroplast. Oxygen escapes, glucose stored as starch. Leaf cells takes in carbon dioxide and water. Evidence: seedlings need light. If seedlings are kept in the dark, they produce tall, weak shoots and tiny yellow leaves. This growth uses up their energy supply, so the plants die after a few days. Seedlings that receive light have short, sturdy stems. They use their first leaves to photosynthesize and produce the glucose they need to keep growing. Some of the sugars made by leaf cells are moved to cells that have no chloroplast. The sugar travel through the plants in violin tubes. Other sugars are converted to starch and stored in leaves, which is iodine. Iodine can show photosynthesis has taken place. It turns and stored starch dark. Now we will say, after we knew our objective, now we'll say the goals of the lesson that we should have after this nice lesson. The equation for the mainly things that we should know, the mainly points. We have 5 points. The equation for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide plus water, which gives us glucose plus oxygen. Leaf cells absorb the carbon dioxide they need from the air. Water is transported from the roots and xylem vessels, and glucose stores energy. Stored energy is transferred along food chains to animals, and it will go around food chains to animals. I hope that you enjoyed in listening this, and thank you, Mr. Bilal, for making this project easy for us. And thank you.